The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive... Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Keith Taylor, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The gain of 32 that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And Corral will throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Giants 9. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
8 yards to go on second down. Again, it's Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not into a player in another zone.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 33 yards that time. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 quarters in the books. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, elusiveness is certainly one of his calling cards, and that trait on full display there on the touchdown run.
And normally when you get down near the goal line, it's power football that wins the day. But here, he shows off his footwork and that make-you-miss ability that he possesses, and he carries it into the end zone.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Corral. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, Corral. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd and inches, Corral. Flush to his right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Panthers first down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Not saying 19. 19 right.
Corral sets up play action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and goal. Here's
you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and goal. Here's Corral. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Corral on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Panthers.
1st down, here's Corral with it. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. Again, it's Corral. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter. And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues. Well, they're up comfortably here. That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield. And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. 3rd and long, Corral. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on. And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head, because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball. Going for it on 4th down, Corral. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready, ready. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.